All right, everybody, take a quick minute if you need any assistance with your math homework right now. I want to show you a couple places that can help you out for the moment. So I've uploaded some videos from our notes. It's under the information and online support. So you click on that, and then you're going to go to your math resources tab. And in your math resources tab, I've been putting in our helpful math videos. So click on that link and you're gonna be brought to our Google slide or our Google Docs here. And here is your probability videos, right? And so in ours, we've taken some notes on simulations and predictions. So if you missed the notes, you have a video on our notes, right? So you have that as a resource there. So I believe it would be handout 3 or 4. We can double check here. I'll show you where I'm talking about in a second. So we take this is a nice video for you if you missed it, or you have your notes, which right here is simulations and predictions. This is, so in your video is handout 4, right? So simulations and predictions, these were our notes. We filled these out, right? So running a simulation, we talked about creating your experiment and how you'd be able to recreate it using things that we are have some prior knowledge on, tossing a coin, rolling dice, pulling cards, making spinners, right? So we've done these examples, and we talked about making predictions by setting up a proportion where you have your total over expected, right? And so I switched that up, expected over the total. And so you can see, right, we have our expected 1 out of 6. As we look at this example here, 1 out of 6. And we want to make a prediction for 50 rolls. And so we're looking for our total rolls of 50. So that goes on bottom, and we cross multiply. So in your activities here, let me show you some real quick, right? So in your simulations and predictions, we want to set up our proportions and make our predictions based on this. So as we look at a couple of these here, we have all of our answers at the bottom, right? And so here's our first one for our fast food chain, doing some surveys on their pizza for cheese and pepperoni. So they surveyed 40 students and, they surveyed students and they said 40 of them like cheese and 28 like pepperoni. So you have to add that total up to get your 68. And of that, we want to know how many students prefer that cheese pizza, okay? And we're going to make a prediction for your 340. So again, setting up a proportion, if we don't know the number, we can use a variable such as x. And now that we have our expected over our total set up for both 1 and 2, we can cross multiply. So we're going to get 68x, and we need to multiply 340 with 40. Okay, and then that's how we're able to solve for our accurate predictions here. Okay, so we're looking to use all these numbers 1 through 8, right? And go through, cross off your answers as you go, and fill in our riddle of what kind of meals do teachers eat. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful. Take a look at the question, set up your proportions, use your notes as a resource. Feel free to reach out. I'll try and be available on Monday morning as well for those that might have questions. We can do the Google Hangout, not Google Hangout, but the Zoom Hangout for our class there if you have a quick question, okay? All right, enjoy your weekend.